predictions are up. I was just getting ready to ask. Predictions are ready to go, guys. So once again, use those channel points and predict who is going to be the winner of this as we get ready to hop into game number 1. Oh, Phil with a big shocking entry coming in today. Right now, just to give everybody an idea, Titan Killer has 2,000 channel points bet on him, and he is sucking up 100% of the wins. And just like that, Homeboi taking a pretty good match win right there over Phil. Came out with a surprise character. Let's take a look at the instant replay. And just like that, Homeboi going up 1-0 in the set. These are best 2 out of 3s, guys, all the way through. Until, of course, winners, grand, and losers finals. Phil hopped in with a really nice surprise right there. Brand new character for him. Yes, Homeboi on the Twitch.tvs. Wow, it really has been that long since he's participated in the tournament. Our Facebook platform, which has really become more like my personal place to put up streams that are super reflective of, you know, what we're doing in our work specifically. But our esports platform here has been the official host for all of our tournaments since then. So yeah, it looks like he'll be tuning in just a second. And it looks like we've got some bands coming in. So here we go. Smashville in town for Homeboi. I really liked Phil's brand new character introduction here today. I was pretty surprised by that myself. He's got a nice little rotation. You could definitely say that's grown since since the days that I think he really was what we all would consider a Samus main. And it looks like we're going to get a run back of that last match right there, which once again was considerably close between the two. Both of the guys coming down to the last stocks. And then we got a double character change on this one, but this one a bit more predictable as far as Phil is concerned. Let's go ahead and hop over into the full game.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, tied up at 2 stocks again. Yeah, Trailblazer. So yes, it's very true. Cherry's microphone does not have the same noise cancellation, and I can totally hear him clicking, which is great. No, I think it's a great background sound to have. I can hear Cherry going to work over there. Homeboi taking a little bit of a backseat here as suffering from that rough Mac stage recovery there. Oh, charging that up. Ends up with KO punch and bingo. Now we're tied back up at 1 stock apiece. Homeboi at 80% though to start. And unfortunately, he has already lost KO punch. Meanwhile, Phil has got Golden Wing back. Ooh, not a good use of that one right there. Ooh, and just like that, Phil tying up the series at 1 apiece. Homeboi certainly suffering from that rough recovery. Let's take a look at the instant replay. RP4 with the subscription. Thank you so much, man. RP4, not only a consistent player and winner here, but also helps keep the seating together by applying the points on everything. Jay Blue Sword with the subscription. Thank you so much. I'm going to make sure I take a look real quick, because sometimes I see that come up and I end up being like, yeah, man, thank you so much for subscribing. And the real reality is somebody may have gifted them that. So let me take a look real quick. What's up, Cherry?
How's it going, man?
Good, man. How'd your match go over there?
It went well. I won against Pro. We played 2 matches, and both were close, I would say. But I ended up winning 2-0. He plays Peach. I don't really know a lot about Pro in terms of who he plays. So it's been like quite some time since I feel that the last time I played him. So it was pretty interesting, I will say. Like, I didn't know he played Peach. I wasn't sure really what to go into, so it was just one of those situations where I was really excited to kind of like play somebody, because again, like, it's been so long since I've gotten to play in a tournament in general, so it's just really cool to see.
Let's see. Let me make sure that I got the correct. PS2 had multi-levels for some reason. I want to make sure that everybody had the right stages on that last one. Let's see. By the way, I think your layout for stages is off. PS2 have multi-levels for some reason. Oh no, Homeboi is saying it's okay. All right, we shall see in just a second again. We had two back-to-back bouts here at PS2, funny enough. Phil and Homeboi tied up right now. Phil actually moving over to Banjo, and Homeboi sticking it out right now with the little Mac. We'll see how that goes in just a second.
Yeah, very true. I kind of caught glimpses of the first couple matches, and I think that one thing that's interesting about Homeboys is that, like, and also to Phil, is that Little Mac is one of those characters that he's not, in terms of like viability, like the craziest character of all time, but people are able to push this character to his limit sometimes. And this character at his like best, or even just when piloted by somebody who knows how to use the tools, can be very menacing. And we've kind of seen that today. Like Homeboi, like kind of switching up characters he's played through this set. But I also think that like this isn't really a bad choice, but he is going to be pushed to his limit, I think, with Phil. Playing Banjo, playing Samus with the like projectiles, as well as some moves that just have much better range compared to some of Lil Mac's moves. And we'll see how, I guess, in this final match here of the set, we'll see how if Homeboy's able to get that KO. Nice stock by Phil here. I think, let's see what's going on here. We see Handyman. I keep wanting to say Handyman because of the H.
Because you see an H, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, let me just say Handyman. Oh, like, why am I so used to that now? But we're seeing Homeboi kind of trying to sharpen Lisa's platform as Phil gets to each one. And it's kind of interesting. One thing you wouldn't expect about Little Mac is that he also, like, because he has such poor aerials, you wouldn't expect him to kind of be able to shark you underneath platforms. But with that side B on stages like Pokemon Stadium 2, Battlefield, a lot of these stages, like, you really can get caught up with that side B since it does kind of arc through each. And then even there, nice use of that forward tilt from Homeboi and the taunt coming out, trying to pump himself up. I like it. And now we've seen the up tilts. Nice action coming from Homeboi. I really like the use of like his up tilts here, as Little Mac's, like, all of his moves are great, and a lot of people are like, well, you don't even need to use the tilts because his smash attacks are so good. But the great thing about his up tilt is, that's so unfortunate.
Oh,
yeah, that was so unfortunate, man. He used the Phil with a great dodge, got away from that KO punch, which is such a like scary comeback mechanic to like kind of work with, because you have to just deal some damage to Lil Mac to get it to go away, but at the same time, if they hit you, you instantly die. So it's just one of those like spooky situations. And there we just saw Homeboi losing that stock and kind of showing the one weakness with Lil Mac, which is that recovery. But here we see that up smash connect and getting that stock taken, getting it back to 1-1. He does have KO Punch again, and keep in mind, the way this works is that KO Punch has to have some damage stacked on top of the opponent prior to being able to KO them completely. So even if he's able to stack this punch before it goes away, it will not take him out. And it also goes through shields. So even if Phil is shielding here, it like will just penetrate it. So he doesn't have it anymore. He does have Rage though. Phil really abusing the fact that Lil Mac has a dangerous time on platform. Nice up smash there on the platform. That's really smart. Like, Homeboi really does know this character. It's not just a character that he may be pulled out last second,
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I didn't even know that up smash reached that top platform. Like, I almost never play Little Mac. Although when the times I do, watch out. Oh, and Homeboi had to watch out for that forward smash. Kazooie coming down and slamming Homeboi out of the ring. And I think that was a very close set. But I think at the same time, Phil seemed a bit in control with just that long range. We see here that KO punch would have been able to hit had getting inside Phil been a bit easier. And I think that with Phil, he knew this. Like, you can see him throwing these eggs, being patient, forcing the approach on Homeboi, knowing that Phil had only 54% on him, knowing that Homeboi had to approach. He was at high percentage. Just really good stuff from Phil, and I think that that's a great way of kind of playing your character when you have that type of advantage with that large amount of percentage lead. So great set by him. Really close matches overall.
Yeah, no, I think so as well. And I mean, we're definitely seeing Phil definitely consistently get more games in with that Banjo Kazooie, and we're kind of seeing the improvement of it over time. Plus, I mean, I think it also helps. You know, again, he was able to take advantage in a couple of situations of that poor recovery that Little Mac has.
Agreed. I think that that's one thing that, like, it's one of those. He's a character that's very what's the word? Like, he has like very high highs in the sense that, like, when you really get when you really get inside somebody's head with that character, you can really just go very far with the character. And even against like his worst matchups, if the person doesn't like realize that they can just kind of hang back and abuse Mac's weaknesses, they will be in for a rough time. But at the same time, like, if they're, no matter who the character is, if you're aware of that, it's the complete opposite story. So it's just one of those characters, man. But still, even then, that was some pretty close matches, and it was really fun to watch, man.
No, yeah, and this next match is actually going to be pretty interesting as well. Jay Blue Sword, who has tuned into us for a couple of different things, funny enough. Jay Blue Sword has tuned into our Rocket League tournament, always been here and available. And I believe he has some friends in college as well. And then I've known Techie now for some years, dating back to... was that ValorCon? Yeah, dating back to ValorCon. So really interesting to see and have him back in the tournament. I think he hasn't been in an IDM tournament for maybe close to 30 or 35 of the different iterations that we've had. So yes, definitely got somebody coming back from way back.
That's going to be exciting. And it kind of seems like these newcomers are starting to be a bit more recurring now that it's kind of been some time. Yeah. And honestly, that's pretty cool because, like we were talking about, I think last week, we were talking about how we're at number 42 and we're getting close to number 50. And even then, that's getting close to that 1 year anniversary mark. I believe that was in June, or was that late May?
So that was in May, if I'm not correct. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's getting close. I'm like, it's just for me also this time of year, like with summer and everything, is like, again, like when it started, and also when I joined it, I think I joined like 15 or something, maybe later.
Yeah, I think it was about that time.
But for me, it was like, this is just something that I was so excited for. I wasn't very aware of like the Chicago area of like Smash tournaments and online tournaments. And I wanted something that I could practice at because I still was kind of new in terms of competing online. And I know of one larger tournament that I would like to participate in, but I still feel that I'd rather just practice here because a much more chill environment, as well as just like the community too. How could you get rid of it, man? It's like so important to this community. I love it.
Yeah, likewise. And then I think right now some of the guys are actually going over, once again, coming back and getting used to some things. Some of the guys actually are getting used to some of the stage striking, which honestly, I gotta say, I feel like to some degree we hit a nice sweet spot. We have not had to change the rules on stages, the stage list and stage striking for quite some time now. Might be something that we, with some interest, take a look at for season number 6. But we had a ball last week with